Doom, 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 boom, boom, boom. Juhi. Wasn't that someone from the palace? Hey, guess who's done with her chores and guess who's wearing her I just watched a baby elephant die face. You okay? My family's engaged me to Hanu. They engaged me to Hanu. Hanu, can you believe it? I guess I am. I mean, I'm marrying a merchant caste boy. That's good, right? What? You serious? I mean, I guess you should go talk to him, right? That's what your mother's going to tell you to do. Okay, just talk to me after, okay? Please. Is anyone else here? Uncle. Uncle is down here. Somewhere. Uncle. Tanya, can you please talk to your aunt? Or Tanya, can you please talk to your aunt? Sometimes the two of you just understand each other better than I can. And someone needs to explain to her that now's not the time to pester Laxmi for extra food for the wedding feast. What? You don't think I should have my wedding feast? I think we can all agree now that now is not the time to talk. Time to make Laxmi angry, and I'll talk to her and see how things go. What? You don't think I should have a wedding feast? Well, that's not... It's not that I think you shouldn't, it's just that Laxmi has been very strained lately. I think going up to her and demanding more food from the stockpiles for a big feast is probably not going to do much for keeping peace around here. Just speak with your aunt if we get a chance, would you? Please. I'm doing everyone's bidding. Okay, so I want to go down maybe? See if anything's there. And Captain, get out of my face unless you got something to report. I got nothing to say to you. Something like what? Okay, fine, I'm going. Respectfully turn away. Something like what? If you saw it happen, I wouldn't have to ask. Listen up, girl. Oh, excuse me. Listen up, girl, because I'm only going to explain this once. You're a peasant. I'm a guard. My job is to stand here, do nothing until you give me a reason to put a spear through your heart. I don't want to be your friend. I'm not even allowed to be your friend. For the sake of everyone's pleasant afternoon, move along. Well then, someone's got a bit of a temper. Moving right along, going right to see villagers. Okay. Oh, stables. Inside are the strongest, fastest horses in Bahimra. You've never ridden a horse before. Leave. Villager, guard. What are you doing? No going to the city for peasants, but Himra's starving. Go grow something, you lazy rat. I want to say it said rat, but I clicked too fast. Mandeep. Mandeep glances dismissively over a leaf parchment he's holding and returns to his work. How rude. Villager. Payal. Tanya. I read the poem you gave me. I mean, there's a word here and there I didn't get, but that's great to hear. Keep it down, Laxmi never said we weren't allowed to learn reading, but better be safe than sorry. You know, I might not be around to teach you everything. You have to find someone else who knows how to read. Keep it down. Yeah, Laxmi. You're getting married? I want to get married. I can't wait to find out who my husband is. You know, I don't think I've ever really felt that way. Do you think that's weird? Is there somebody you want to marry? I'm sure your parents will do their best. I'm sure your parents will do their best. Me too. Yay, Payal. Weary guard. Be wearier. For I shall try to breach the walls. What are you doing here? You know you're not allowed to Laxmi's estate. I'm here to pick up her laundry. Look, I'm here to steal my dowry back. Let me through or I'll cut you. I'm sorry, never mind. Let's see, I'm assuming I can't go down here. No, peasants got businesses, so I got back to work. Okay. Nothing I can do down there. So let's go this way. Deer. Hey Tanya, getting ready for the wedding? How have you been lately? Can't complain, no money, not a lot of food, but at least things are peaceful, nothing more important than that. Don't see you around much, your family's pretty frugal. Any chance you're here to throw a little custom my way? Look at supplies. Could be. The address to stock smiling. Bedding, a few blankets. We've ruined some of ours. Map. My father's been looking for an area map. A gift to his father's, I think. How about some dried meat? Ours never turns out as good as yours. The sword's not for sale, is it? Ha! The sword's not my own right sale. Well, you can pick it up yourself. Very funny. Sometimes I feel like I could use one, you know? Ah, well, yes. Need a sword. It's an appropriate tool for a peasant village, doesn't it? Particularly for a young girl. Did you ever kill anyone? No, a few of us did, actually. Almost all the army spent war marching, cooking, bickering, and picking up blisters. But enough that were you for a reason? Nothing right now. Merchant trader. Merchant trader. So nothing of importance yet. Oh. Merch. Hey, just saying hello. Anything I can do to help you with? You seem to be waiting for something. I don't know if you noticed the village is terrified of you. Anything I can help you with? I'm early. I'm always early to my appointment with Laxmi. Every time I stand outside waiting, I'm left alone. None of your people ever come near me. I wonder why. We're afraid of you, sorry. To be fair, you could tear one of us apart with your bare hands. We're usually just busy. Don't read too much into it. I don't know why you're trying to spare my feelings, but I'm not sure I appreciate it. I need to know if they're afraid of me. If I don't, I won't be able to protect myself when the time comes. The thing about humans is that you love warriors for your leaders. The king and queen weren't warriors. They would talk trade, peace, negotiations. The poorest and the hungriest didn't want to hear that. They wanted murderers. Is this about politics? We don't hear much about that, about the city out here. I thought we were the poorest and hungriest. That's not how it works. We just want strong leaders. The slums had gang leaders, J-Deep. His men were killers and enforcers. Now the slums have made his gang a militia. He reports to another murderer, Ranveer, a priest who wants the innocent Naga refugees in the slums butchered. If you want to see real human leaders, look to them. We just want people who get things done. Sometimes those people are like them. You can't... that can't be all the story. It's never that simple. You know, I heard rumors about how Laxmi's husband died. Let's be thoughtful. Lately, it seems I'm learning more about humans than ever I wanted to. Was there anything you wanted? I have nothing to sell you. Most of what on my card is for Laxmi. No, nothing. Got anything to read? My father is a toy maker. Perhaps you'd like to buy some to sell in the city. I'm just going to come out and ask. I want to take my chances in the city. Can you smuggle me in? Ooh, that's interesting. Got anything to read? I don't traffic books. The only things I got are my own treaties here. I've already read these and don't know if I could stomach a second reading. Oh, thanks. I'm not sure I could have afforded these otherwise. Ah, sweet, I got free books. Was there anything else you wanted? I have nothing much to sell you. Most of what's on my cards relax me. My father is a toy maker. Perhaps you'd like to buy some to sell in the city. I need to see one myself. I'll go get one. Naga's merchant cart. Naga cart, anything put on here will be gone forever within a few hours. It's doubtful you could take anything back from it without the Naga noticing. Leave. No, nothing. And I believe this is the last place, possibly. Villager. Aunt. I need to talk to my aunt about... You know, I love your uncle dearly, but one of these days he's gonna make me whack him aside the head with a shovel. You know he's been telling me we shouldn't go to Laxmi's people and get the food we need for your wedding feast. Like we're going to celebrate your new life with some gourd rinds and soggy rice. Don't you worry, Tanya. He's got another thing coming. I'm glad to see you care so much. Maybe we should talk about that. Auntie, please don't make a fuss about this. I really don't care. Maybe we should talk about that. Maybe we should talk about it. Don't you start on me too. This isn't just about having a grand feast, you know. We have the right to demand the extra food from the stockpile. We grow the food, we follow Laxmi's orders, we don't ask much at all. But when we have a wedding, we have the right to go right up to her door and say, here's what we need. Laxmi's husband never turned us down, not once. Maybe he grumbled, but when his people came back out, they were ready to approve everything we needed. But Laxmi isn't her husband, isn't she? And these are tense times. I know she probably would give us the food, but should we really take it? The monsoons still haven't returned. Interesting, I hadn't thought about as a matter of rights. But Laxmi isn't her husband, isn't she? And these are tense times. You know what? Laxmi should just try to punish the peasant for asking for a wedding feast. This place would turn on her in an instant. People are too afraid of Laxmi and her men. They don't understand how the balance of power really works. Auntie, they have spears. That's how it works. Maybe you're right. Auntie, please, I want you to promise you will beg Laxmi for extra food. They got spears, that's how it works. I don't know how much you mean to let through, but I know bitterness when I hear you're not happy about this one, are you? You want to know the truth? I never really wanted to marry at all. I don't know why, but I don't. I just wish it didn't have to be him. I don't know, maybe it'll turn out alright. Look, I just don't want you to make a fuss, please. I'll be honest. Every now and then, you get a girl who just doesn't want to get married at all. I wasn't like that, but my friend was. She didn't even put her finger on it until years into her marriage. Even then, she told me never to tell anyone else about it. She was just a strange one. Maybe you are too. There's nothing you can do, though, is there? They've got you surrounded. They're not going to listen to you. They're not going to listen to me. They're not going to do what they think is best. I was hoping you, of all people, would have some more proactive advice. I know, I just don't want to fuss over the feast. Never mind, I'm sorry I brought it up. I just don't want you to fuss over the feast. When you put it like that, alright, I'll be good. Just remember that no matter how this goes, no matter what happens, we'll always be there to help and support you. I mean it.